Good morning. Today we will be working on the digital dilemma part 1. It is Tuesday, 21st. So our first prompt, our warm-up, is our world better or worse because of digital representation? Think about that for a minute and then let's just share out a couple of our ideas. Is our world better or worse because of digital representation? You can pause video. Okay, what do you think? Today is actually the 21st. We are going to be working on Digital Dilemma Part 1. We are going to have a test on Unit 1 on the 24th, that is Thursday, and the Digital Dilemma assignment is due on 9/27, the 27th. Okay, our goal is that students will be able to compare trade-offs associated with computing technologies that affect people's everyday activities and career options, evaluates the ways computing impacts personal, ethical, social, economic, and cultural practices, and explain the beneficial and harmful effects that intellectual property laws can have on innovation. That sounds pretty exciting. It's a mouthful. Okay, let's get to it. Unit 1, Lesson 12. Our project is Digital Dilemmas Part 1. What we are going to be doing, we are going to count off by 1, 2, 3s. There are 3 different articles. There's a 1, a 2, and a 3. So as we count off 1, 2, 3, you are going to be looking at Article 1, 2, or 3. Okay, the first, the second, or the third article. Once we get everyone as a 1, 2, or 3, we will then create smaller groups of 1s and 2s and 3s to work together. And then we will be sharing that we're going to switch up. A 1, a 2, and a 3 are all going to work together and compare their notes. Okay, does that make sense? So to start off with, we're going to count off by 3s. Okay. So once you have your article, once you know that you're a 1, a 2, or a 3, and you were going to do the first, the second, or the third article, let me just show you quickly, just so that everyone has this. This is the idea in the module. If you look on Tuesday, this is the presentation. Here are the 3 articles. The first one is the ethics of computer-generated actors. The second is DNA testing kits. And the third is athletes don't own their tattoos. Okay, I'll try and put numbers on. Here is your worksheet. Okay. This is how your answers are going to be graded. Okay, this is actually just a rubric. This is not a worksheet. So it just gives you an idea of what you're going to be graded on. Okay, let's get back into the lecture. So on your own, you will highlight or underline any information in this article that you want to know more about. Okay, at the end, you're going to write a 10-word summary of the article on the document. Okay, so just down at the bottom. So first, you're going to highlight or underline any information in this article that you want to know more about, and then you're going to write a 5-word summary of the article. Okay, let's take about 5 minutes to do this. We'll check in then and make sure that everyone is done. If you get done early, just let me know. Okay, stop the tape. Okay, 5 minutes is up. We're back. Share your 10-word summary with your group. Together, look up any unfamiliar words or concepts. So again, everybody should be in groups of 3 of just 1s or 2s or 3s. So you're going to share your 10-word summary with your group, and then together look up any unfamiliar words or concepts that you guys ran into in the article. Think, is our world a better or worse because of digital representation? Is our world better or worse because of digital representation? What do you think according to your article? You can share out. Okay, now we're going to reread the article in order to answer these questions. What was digitized? What was the goal or purpose of digitizing this thing? Is someone benefiting from this situation? If so, who? Is someone being harmed in this situation? If so, who? Are these impacts intended or unintended? How do you know? Okay, so you're going to reread the article in order to answer those questions, all right? Then you're going to annotate the article by adding the following symbols. Add a plus sign next to a sentence that shows a benefit. Add a minus sign next to a sentence that shows a harm. Add a face next to sentences that show impact. Leave comments in the margin and text of the article addressing the questions to the left. Okay, does that make sense? Now this time, so we've had 5 minutes to do the last part. We're going to do another 5. We're going to add a plus mark next to sentences that show a benefit, a minus mark next to sentences that show a harm, a face next to sentences that show an impact, and leave comments in the margin and text of the article addressing the questions to the left. Okay, let's stop. Give you 5 minutes to do that. And how did that go? Let's see. Check back with your group. Share some of the sentences you annotated. Did everybody identify the same areas as places that showed benefit, places that showed harm, and places that showed impact? Ideally, you're all seeing similar things in your article. So compare those. All right. Now we've got our poster. All right, you're going to fold it into 4. There's 4 sections, 1, 2, 3, and 4. On the upper 2 sections, 1 and 2, make sure to include your name. What is being digitized? How is the information represented digitally? What is the goal or purpose of the digitizing the thing? Put everything you guys decided on. Don't worry about quadrants 3 and 4. All right, just to wrap up, do you think there is always both a benefit and a harm to digitizing analog content? Now, we should have spent 5 minutes building our poster there, so I'm sorry. Do you think that there's always both a benefit or a harm to digitizing analog content? What's your feeling on that? Let's share out and finish up the class. So this is the digital dilemma, because these are issues that cause problems. These are hard to solve issues. That's it for today. Okay, tomorrow we will finish up the digital dilemma.